Fuck, I picked the wrong music. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, I put the wrong music.
Wow, a taste.
Welcome everybody to Uncle, not Minuteless. I apologize for that. That's on me. That's on Franklin. I put the wrong track. Oh boy, Uncle Howard. This is a free for all. This is already,
we're already out of control.
We're already out of control. I've only had one glass of wine, and it's the size of the ones Joey Calabrese drinks.
Oh, yeah, that guy. The only thing he likes more than wine is a red hot cup of Java.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the latest edition of Uncle to Uncle. No longer Uncle Howard presents Uncle to Uncle. Dr. Evil won back the rights, and he renamed it. And it's now Uncle to Uncle. Still the only podcast that records from the king-size bed, me and the coolest uncle of my whole world sleeping, Uncle Howard. Tell them what's up.
Oh, well, I'm decked out head to toe in Pierre Cardin as usual. So I'm feeling good. You know, they always say dress for the job you want, and the job I want is to be the host of one of the best podcasts. Not one of. Let me walk that back. The best podcast in the entire world, and hell, look at me now. We have all made it to the dance, and believe me, this is the dance.
Mission accomplished, to quote one of the greatest presidents.
President El Hijo de George Bush.
El Hijo, indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to Uncle to Uncle. We're back. Woo! Even though that music was minuteless.
Yeah.
I do apologize. Even though that was minuteless. I'm sure I could edit it, but I don't know if I will or not.
No, leave it in. It's isn't that song a banger, everybody? Doesn't that song bang? Don't you wish you could hear it 5 times a week? Well, you can on Minuteless, our exclusive to Patreon podcast.
That's right. If you subscribe to our Patreon, I believe in the $5 bracket, you'll get every episode of Minuteless, is where a podcast where we cover the film Limitless by the minute. Now, by the minute podcast review a movie from minute to minute, and they make an episode, and that's what we're doing. I believe our friend Emily has a good one with Dunstan Checks In and the Super Mario Brothers, and a couple of other films as well. There's a Star Wars one, but who cares about that, right? Yeah. You know, there's not a Mordecai one. That's a shame.
Oh,
what can you do?
It's really good that Emily had the Super Mario one because Italian movies have been all in the news lately. With Scorsese and Gandolfini and all of them.
What's Gandolfini been in lately?
He was in Wish I Was Here with Zach Braff.
He's in this 64-hour movie called The Sopranos. I don't know if you've seen it.
Oh, no.
Have you seen it? I haven't seen Sopranos either.
I've never seen a second of Sopranos.
I know there's a guy named Vito, and
there's a guy named Big Pussy.
Is there really?
Yeah.
Well, wait a second. You've seen the Stacker 2 commercials with the Dudley Boys and the Sopranos guys, or you haven't seen the WWF Stacker 2 commercials with like Trish Stratus and
of course.
Those are
iconic. Okay, that's true.
So you have seen it. Cool. That is part of Sopranos canon.
Yeah. Oh, well, then I would like to show a little more respect to the Sopranos that I previously have, because anyone who can work with Trish Stratus is a friend of mine.
That's true. You're 100% stratified.
Oh, yeah. The chick kick.
Her and CM Punk got 2 of the best chick kicks. Anyways, Uncle Howard, we have traditions here in our king-size bed because we're a couple of Rhonda Shears. We're up all night. And we like to watch a few movies before going to bed. And you told me, I got a movie, picked out and ready to go. So what is it? What movie do you have for us, Uncle Howard?
Well, I'm glad you asked. And as I was talking a little bit earlier about how Gandolfini and Scorsese and R.A. Salvatore and all the rest of these Italian directors, they're mad as hell at comic book movies.
You know,
Franklin.
that's rich of James Gandolfini.
Yeah,
Noted for his role in Lord of the Rings as Gandolfini the Gray, and then
yeah,
Gandolfini the White later.
yeah. That is, yeah, that's a great point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I remember now that one of the Italian directors was Francis Ford Coppola. Well, Francis
Ah.
Ford, I haven't seen a movie that you've ever made, but how come the best relative of you, Nicolas Cage, changed his name? Because he's ashamed of you.
Well, now John Voight's daughter did the same.
Yeah, well, and also look at that. Except that was an opposite case. He was
Hmm.
usually John Jolie, but then he saw her carrying on with Billy Bob Thornton like that. And he said, I got to change my name.
He doesn't want that affiliation.
Yeah, it was bad. Yeah, he didn't he said I got a character to maintain. I got to say some bad things about groups of people. Um
Yeah, before you elaborate, Angie Jolly is no saint. So let me just leave that out there. You could bing
yeah,
that if you want, people.
yeah, no angel.
No.
So this is a superhero movie, but it's also an artistic movie. And you might say, "Hey, Howard, that's not a thing. These superhero movies, they're not artistic." What if I told you there was a superhero movie directed by Ang Lee?
What?
Yeah, the Ang Lee directed the movie with the little guy on the tiger raft. This movie is called Hulk. Not even the Hulk or Incredible Hulk, merely Hulk, because sometimes the title says it all. Now, now, you've probably watched some of these superhero movies and you've said, hey, this isn't art because it's only like 3 hours long. Well, this movie is probably about 4.5 hours long. So it's even better. It takes probably like 2 hours before he even turns into the Incredible Hulk for the first time. So, what's so good about this movie then? Well, let me tell you, there's a few things. One, Eric Bana. He's Australian, but you wouldn't know it. He does an accent and he sounds American. I think
Wait a
that's pretty
second.
crazy.
Banya's in this?
Yeah, the Banya.
Banya.
Yeah.
Wow. From opening for Jerry to having incredible powers. Wow.
Yeah, it is. He's the incredible Banya. We also got Jennifer Connelly in here.
Oh, now that's a tomato.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
that's a vine ripened heirloom tomato. Am I right?
Definitely. Yeah, I already yeah, I already offered reassurance that yes, in fact, not that she needs the validation of two chuds. I
Yeah.
mean, really.
Well, like, she's no spring chicken these days, so maybe now she does.
Man, at what point of my intersecting life with Jennifer Connelly? No, I can't even have a hypothetical like where I have like a chance. Like there's that hypothetical doesn't exist. Like it just
What
doesn't.
about
Like I can't even craft it.
what about in the Requiem for a Dream reality?
I could fuck with the reality stones all I want to, and like it's just not gonna happen. It just like does not compute. You know?
Have you seen Requiem for a Dream, friend?
Yeah, I saw about 15 minutes of it.
That's
I've seen gifs of it.
yeah,
Something
okay.
about
Well then
butts.
that's
I
the
know a
part.
Wayne's brother is in it, and that tells me it's gonna be a very funny movie if you have a
Very
Wayne's
funny
brother.
movie. Yeah, it's a lot like Scary Movie. It's also
Okay.
got a Jared Leto in it, so you know there's a performance worthy of the Oscars.
Wow. Okay. All right. For my so-called life.
Yeah, did you know that he started basically a cult based around his band nowadays? It's true.
Oh,
Um,
good grief.
yeah, that guy. Anyway, the most important tomato in this entire movie, though, is a great man, a man who is aged very gracefully, a man by the name of Nicholas Nolte.
Now that
Now,
man, that's like fine wine right there.
it only gets better.
That mugshot, that's slander right there. That was
Mhm.
slander. I don't know what happened. That was friend, well, not a friend of the show, but Uncle Mel. Uncle Mel Gibson said
Yeah.
when he took his mugshot, he's like, I don't want to look like Nick Nolte. And to Uncle Mel, I think you have bigger problems in that mugshot or in that arrest than
Yeah.
appearing like Nick Nolte, and that comes in the form of audio. But nonetheless,
Well,
sorry, Uncle Howard, I've derailed you a little bit. Continue,
no,
please.
I looked at pictures of Nick Nolte and I don't like what people say about him. I see there's one that says Nick Nolte looks like a mess, and it's just because he's wearing a black and white plaid pants and like a red, yellow, and blue and white plaid shirt, and they're both way too big for him. But so
wait, who pulled him over? The fashion police?
yeah, seriously.
Did Melissa Rivers get the sirens on the guy?
This picture is him just walking around. Yeah, but in his mugshot, he's wearing a very bright tropical shirt. But why not? When you're Nick Nolte, every day you're on vacation.
Bravo. Shout out to Sleeves, who lives his life like a vacation.
Yeah, he lives his life like a candle in the wind. So Nick Nolte plays a crazy scientist who's also Eric Banya's father. And he says a lot of stuff like, you cannot imagine the crushing finality of it all. So if you're a Nolte head like I am, especially in stage Nick Nolte, you gotta check out Hulk. There's a part where the Hulk runs around in the desert. There's a part where Nick Nolte turns into a man who can turn into stuff that's around him. So he like becomes like part of like a brick wall and can smush you good with his fists. So even though the movie's slow to get going, once it gets going, hey, is there a gigantic Hulk poodle? Yes, there is. So why not watch Hulk? It's 100% recommended.
Hulk 1
from 2003, well before the Marvel craze took off. Ang Lee set his flag in the ground and said, "Score one for art."
Definite victory for art.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to give you one of my favorite Nick Nolte quotes from the movie Tropic Thunder.
Would
like to hear it?
Yes.
I'm guessing right about now you couldn't find a Dixie coonskin with an Ohio hooker holding your prick and showing you the way.
Wow.
It's a powerful sentence.
That is it.
Do you understand what that means?
I'm not quite sure, but I think it got us canceled about 10 ways to yesterday.
Shut up. Shut up. You know that's my fear.
Yeah,
my irrational fear, getting that boot. I am quoting the film Tropic Thunder, and I'm not even quoting some of the other lines in there that you cannot repeat.
Yeah, think of all the stuff he didn't quote from Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, Tropic Thunder, big use of the R word, and that I legitimately do not. I don't appreciate
the Washington R words. Sorry, I've seen a friend of the show, Connor Golden, always refer to the football team that way, and I always think the other R word would be a funny name for a football team, even if not acceptable and wrong.
Yeah. So. I guess I'll show my movie right about now.
Yeah, Funk Soul Brother.
Right about now. Oh boy, it's called Delta Force. No, so have I done Kong Skull Island?
Oh,
no, impossible.
No, probably not. And if so, the audience can fuck themselves.
Yeah. So Kong Skull Island. This is a surprise for me, Uncle Howard. Because I thought it was going to be bad. You got Brie Larson in there, and I like Brie Larson a lot.
Yeah.
We used to be
Captain Marvel herself.
Right. I should have DM'd her at some point. That's like one of those things you just gotta, one of those things that's going to cost you sleep at night, folks. What can I tell you?
It's too bad because, I would really like to know what your follow-up message to her would have been after Hey.
Oh, after Hey. Well, one, I resent that. And for those that don't know, I ran a very popular Twitter account that gained a viral following, and Brie Larson was one of the followers. I won't say the name of that account. It's not Mitt Romney's though. It's Mordecai,
the fat Jew.
No, God, somebody did compare my account to his once though, but
Brutal.
Brie Larson followed that account. This is a true story. Yeah,
Hmm.
not about 7 strangers, but what would I have said to Brie? I think I would
Yeah.
just straight up I would have gone for the hook because I know if I said you think I would say hey, but I know if I said hey, I would get immediately unfollowed and no longer be allowed to message her. So
Yeah.
I would have to give a good paragraph, you know? I would
You'd
have
have
to
to
give
do
a good
something.
paragraph.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have to be like a good. I think I would say, hey, I'm a normal guy, so she knows. Oh, wait a second, is it creep? No, he just said he's normal, so
Yeah.
+1 for
Smart.
him. Thank you. So hey, I'm a normal guy. I live with my uncle. He's cool though, and I live with my other uncle. He just spends most of his time in the hot tub. Don't worry about him because he's
Oh,
fine. He
yeah.
just watches
He
the
smells
stories.
bad, but it's
He
okay.
smells terrible. I don't know
It's a
what his
medical
deal is.
problem. Don't ask about it.
I would continue writing those exact words. And then in paragraph 2, I would say, if my uncle lends me his Miata for the weekend,
Oh.
would you like to go to the Chili's next to the Aventura Mall? I would take you to a nicer restaurant, but they don't exist. And that'd be it. That would have been my message to Brie Larson.
Don't you put that evil on me.
Oh.
What if she says yes? What am I going to do? I'm not going to be.
Lend me the goddamn Miata is what you're going to fucking do.
I'm not going to be a hell of a guy to keep the Miata away from you, but I'm also going to be betraying everything that's ever been true about myself to let you borrow it.
Hey, that Miata deserves to see some action, baby.
Oh, and it does.
What, at the drive-in?
Yeah, at the drive-in.
That's a good joke, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Seeing a couple of Nick Cage movies at the drive-in?
Yeah, that band at the drive-in. We all had sex in the Miata.
Yeah, okay. You added another layer to my joke, like 7-layer nachos. I love it.
Like
I love
7
it.
brides for 7 brothers.
That's right, like Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia.
So, Kong Skull Island, very smart movie.
Yeah.
This is the prequel to that horrible Godzilla movie because they can't get those right. But this is a good movie because you got John C. Reilly. He's just a big old goof in it. And it turns out Kong is friends with some of the people there, some of with the island natives.
Yeah, he's not so bad.
He's not so bad, but there's some other bug creatures. This movie's a little bit anti-bug,
Yeah.
It's like those Raid commercials, Raid. Like that's a more anti-bug sentiment. It's a very big prejudice out there.
Well, it makes sense because the mainstream media is very threatened by bug.
That's true. They are. I could even elaborate more on that, but I'm glad that person. Yeah, I'm not even gonna elaborate on. I'm gonna get in trouble.
No need.
No need. So Kong Skull Island, is it a recommend? You bet. I love the arts in it. I love arts. Just so much
there's a lot
nowadays.
of arts in it.
I want to buy some arts one day for my home.
Do you?
Yeah, I want to go to the store and we'll go one art, please.
Yeah,
get the Mona Lisa.
Excuse me, I'd like the best art you have, and they'll say, right away, sir.
They put it in a brown paper bag. Yeah. So that's Kong Skull Island. Is it a smart movie? Yes, because look how I was so unable to explain what happens in it. But I don't want to spoil it, you guys. It's anti-bug, yes, but it's pro gorilla the size of a skyscraper, so that's good too, though, right?
Yeah, there's a part where they're, I think, like running around in the mist, and then all of a sudden the bugs are attacking them. And if I recall correctly, people get really like killed pretty good by these bugs, don't they?
They
get, like chopped up and stuff. It's not just it's not baby stuff. This might be a Nana's movie because Nanas are really cool. But it's sure as hell not a baby movie.
I used to be on a radio show that was no babies allowed. And since that's not around anymore, I think this is a pro Nana podcast. This is your Nana's podcast, but it ain't for babies. This ain't no babies podcast here.
Yeah,
Get those babies out of here.
Although I saw a friend of the show, Jeff Gibson of Dune Boys, he said that his little niece really likes our usual theme song. So that baby has a pass. That's a baby pass right there.
Well, that's a good
Um,
uncle right there. That's
yeah.
we should commemorate a great uncle every week. And Jeff Gibson is a great uncle. He
Yeah.
shows his nieces and nephews, or like all the important bug stuff. They were showing. I remember a funny video of him showing some Alex videos. Alex, I know how to pronounce his
Yeah.
last name. Why would I? Like the
Rural juror.
Yes. Like
We've seen the same thing for once.
That's right. I want you to watch Breaking Bad at some point, but you would hate
It
it.
will never happen.
It will never happen. You're not gonna get my
Probably.
Don Hector
Franklin,
Salamanca
where
jokes.
did you go?
You're talking about Cotton Eye Joe?
Franklin seems to have disappeared briefly. That's okay.
Okay.
I'll continue yip yapping in the meantime. He'll be right back. That's okay. That's all right. Everybody's doing fine. There's no need to alarm. We are not being attacked by the Russians. There is no
Am I back?
nuclear fallout. You do not
Am I
need to
back?
take your iodine. Oh, Franklin, hello. Welcome back.
Okay, no, I was what the I got this Discord. This is a load of junk.
Yeah.
They play the wrong music, which is my fault, but still, I should have known what I was trying to play.
Yeah.
And they cut me off. I mean, what was I going to say that was too hot for podcasts?
Oh, you know what? It was like the pipe bomb promo.
It was like the pipe bomb promo. And I'll tell you something else about Vince McMahon's bullying campaign. Anyways.
Yeah.
Uncle Howard, we have some, I didn't mean to interrupt whatever
rant. I was just telling everybody that there was not a nuclear bomb strike and they don't need to worry or get into their bunkers with their canned food.
Okay, see, that's very smart because that might have been their instincts once they found out I got cut off. So thank you for that.
Yeah.
I want to go over actually before we talk about the fans and how great they are.
Which is a lie.
Stop it right now. I want what's your favorite wrestling faction? In the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Obviously the Bullet Club. Okay. Well, and then you come the Bullet Club. Well,
Bullet Club's number 2.
Yeah, they are number 2. I'm going to talk about a similar club, the Game Club. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of like Apple Arcade, but way better. For $5 a month, you get unlimited access to some dope games. Not these like flashy games. These games have won actual awards, from prestigious companies, and it's on iPhone only right now. Android coming soon. You get a 1-month free trial, no ads, no in-game purchases, and you can play offline. So all those games out there where it's like, oh, to play the rest of this game, you got to pay this kind of money. They're not going to do like Mafia Wars or any of those Zynga games, they're not going to do like Battlefront 2 didn't like, hey, we're going to make you pay for Vader now, like it or leave it. There are sick games, $5 a month. I saw the site. It looks dope as hell, man. It looks dope as shit.
Did you see that trailer? It's dope, dude. It makes me wish I had an iPhone. I can't wait for the Android version, and I wish I was legally allowed to have an iPhone, or else I'd go out and buy one right now. But due to a number of things I did to the late estate of Steve Jobs, I'm no longer authorized to use.
You didn't do anything to Steve Jobs. You did something to Ashton Kutcher while he was playing Steve Jobs. Get it right.
I did. Yeah, that's true. And also, who's the other guy? Michael Jim Jam, who played him.
Did Michael Fassbender play him or something?
Magneto, yeah.
Magneto plays. I know.
That's how he made all the iPhones, because he's good at. He uses the magnet power and he just puts it all together with his mind.
So, guys, check out the Game Club. They're premium games. Premium games are coming back to mobile. They're coming back. I think they went away for a while after Snake left your flip phone. Well, premium games are back. Join the Game Club because it's too sweet.
Bullet Club.
Wow. Okay. So moving on.
Who's your favorite Bullet Club member before we continue?
Fuck up. I I cannot stand them. You know what was horrible?
You're not a bad luck Fale guy.
Oh man, I don't like Tama Tonga. I don't like Camacho. I don't like the Young Bucks. I don't like any
Whatever.
alumni. Geez Louise. I guess
I
Kenta would be. I
Yeah,
guess.
there we go. I saw Tama Tonga live at an event not too long
How
ago.
was his hair?
It was good, and he's one of those guys where you see him live and you're like, oh, I get it now.
Mm-hmm.
He's just so much better
He's
than the
cool.
local schlubs.
Right. He's a cool guy, and I like his promos. If he was as good as a wrestler as he cuts promos, he'd be dope as hell. But his wrestling, sorry as shit.
I think he was gonna fight somebody in the audience for real, maybe because someone yelled at him during his intro, like, "What's up, Roman Reigns?" And he
That's
sure
whack.
got out. He got out of the ring and looked for the guy. Like
The best,
it was pretty
yeah.
intimidating. I
That's
was like, I'm glad I'm not the racist idiot.
yeah, right. That's smart of you to not be the racist idiot for a change.
Yeah.
My favorite. Sorry.
It's okay.
That was right there.
I'm always an idiot, but
But never a racist idiot. No,
try
I'm
not
sorry,
to
Uncle
be.
Howard. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
My favorite was from the virtual pros when they said when you see Tama Tonga, the bathroom lines get very longer, and yeah. So
That's fair, but he was cool to see live just because he
I
he
bet.
wears the Predator helmet.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. He was part of a team
Yeah,
called the Girls of Destiny or God, and
yeah.
they said it. They had so when I went to see ROH, they kept having a bunch of God promos, and they kept saying what God stood for. Girls of Destiny is like, holy shit, we know what acronyms are, man. Bully
Yeah.
Ray kept cutting a promo, and whatever. We've talked too much about Tama Tonga. We lost our casuals.
Oh,
Fuck.
everyone wants to hear Tama Tonga
This is
talk,
the
dude.
most. We should not. I mean, Jesus Christ. We have a podcast that we're speaking about Tama Tonga, a man with beautiful hair.
Yeah,
I'll say it, he's got beautiful hair.
This is my last word on Tama Tonga. You can keep talking, but I'm not going to say anything else. I will say he's like if Randy Orton liked to have sex more than he liked to be racist.
Randy Orton's fucking racist, man. That
Yep.
dude is fucking racist.
That's
Holy.
why I'm saying Tama Tonga. He's like that, but a guy
Yeah.
would prefer to have sex than hate on other people
Yeah.
that he
No.
doesn't even know.
He's a cool
Yeah.
dude. His wrestling is
Yeah.
whatever, but like he's a cool dude. It seems like he's
No,
pretty chill.
that's his character, though, to me. It just
Yeah. Okay.
sex
Oh, his
happened.
character. He likes to
Yeah.
have sex, as do I.
And he's kind of like a predator. He kind of slithers around.
I
Okay.
like some of those movements. Oh, fucking A,
Yeah.
man. Enough already.
I'm
Enough.
sorry.
Don't
We
apologize
love-
to me.
Tama
Apologize
Tonga,
to
friend of the show.
God damn. Good grief, man. What are we going to cover the WWE draft next?
Yeah, let's.
Why did any of those
For
cowards draft
virtual
Glenn
pros.
Bias?
Oh, that's a good call.
That's a good pick.
Is Brooklyn Brawler still on the roster?
I think so, yeah. He's still around. He's still kicking it. Anyways, it's the fans who make us. And right now we've done the fans a disservice by talking about Tama Tonga of the Bullet Club.
Yeah.
We apologize, or at least I do. Let's get to some questions.
Love the questions from the fans. And they're so smart, especially this week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. As convincing as Newman eating broccoli in front of Seinfeld.
Yeah.
So John is back, is asking, can I come over once? John, you could definitely come over. And I mean, yeah, you could pop in the king size bed. If you want to watch the Sixers lose to the Miami Heat sometime, for sure, dude.
Ha ha ha.
No,
Yeah,
that's
right.
That's not
Yeah,
that's
no,
that's
I
not
know.
fan friendly either, huh?
No, this guy, he's a Philly guy. He's always like, Geno's or bats. And we're like, hey, come on, buddy. Come on down to Miami and we'll show you there's room for Geno's and Pats everywhere. And Ken's welcome.
That's true. And John is a cool dude. Taught me a lot about teaching and the politics of the game. Wrestling's not the only thing with politics. There's politics in DC and there's politics in teaching. And John did me a good solid, giving me a good rundown of how the game works sometimes. So much appreciated, John.
It's
You
all
could
about
definitely
the game.
you could always come over in the king size bed sometime. We could squeeze you in the middle there. We could squeeze if you don't mind watching Kong Skull Island and hearing
Hulk.
how or Hulk. No incredible needed. Next question comes from Sleeves.
Oh,
This is an icon. Is Sleeves an icon now? Is he at an icon level?
Oh, I don't know, but I think he's goals.
He's goals. Okay, he's goals, but
Yeah,
he's not
Sleeves is goals.
Sleeves is goals. We'll confirm that. And he's got a great podcast with Bobby Babylon, the Bobby Horror Picture Show. They're a Buzzcast family. They've been Dune Boys. Gotta love them.
I've been training Bobby. I'm getting him in shape.
Yeah, we're gonna have a pose down at BugCon, huh?
Yeah, oil me up, coach.
How's that different than any other morning?
It's every morning we have Coach come over from Cheers.
Cheers, yeah. We got Coach coming over from Cheers to oil us up.
Oil us up. We pose. Yeah.
Then we go to work.
30 minutes and then we go to work where we professionally pose.
Sleeves is asking, is it true all women want a man they can fix? Man, that I mean, you see it on the TV, right?
Yeah. Look at why else are you going to see the King of Queens?
Oh,
such a lovely lady, because she sees him as a fixer-upper.
Does she ever fix him up at all?
No, but he's a king. What's she going to do?
How can you improve upon a king? Is he ever referred to on that show as the King of Queens? Hey, Your Majesty.
Yeah, it's like Game of Thrones, and everyone's trying to murder him to be the next King of Queens. Like Patton Oswalt comes by and he's like scheming for the throne.
And George's father, George Costanza's dad,
Jerry Stiller, Ben Stiller's father of Tropic Thunder,
and Zoolander 2.
Yes, well, Zoolander 2's father.
Zoolander 2's father on King of Queens. Yes.
Yeah.
So he's a fixer-upper. And she was trying to recruit him to Scientology.
King of Queens is in the Zoolander verse.
Yes, it is. So is it true all women want a man they can fix?
Yeah.
I guess so, huh? I guess that's the truth, huh? I guess that's why maybe my luck, I don't date so much because, well, how can you improve on a Miata, with a Ferrari engine? That's what I am.
Ferrari car engine.
Ferrari car, yeah. Mike Zero's favorite.
Yeah, the best kind of Ferrari is the car version.
That's true. Hey, Ferrari's got some apparel, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They you can
get
their sunglasses at Marshalls sometimes, I think.
Oh, you can. Wasn't there an episode of Friends where Joey got a bunch of Ferrari gear?
Oh, I bet they make like leather gloves.
Yep, he was wearing those.
Yeah, probably like a jacket too.
He had a bunch of boxes, and he had like a tarp, and those boxes formed the shape of a car, and he had the tarp over it, and he was like, "Yep, that's my ride over there." And he had this Ferrari jacket, the Ferrari hat, and the gloves. And then like, somebody bumped into it, and it was like, "Oh, they're boxes."
Oh, now that's cool.
So you know what? Joy got a lot of women because they thought, oh, we can fix him. Like the $1 Million Man, Steve Austin.
Wow,
$7 million man.
I'm sorry. Oh, never mind. Somebody tricked me on the internet. I was looking at the questions, and then I looked at Twitter, and somebody made me a fool.
Oh, that's never good. So. And the next question comes from Pipe Fitters Local 69 at Shiproll, your son.
I love this little guy.
You love this guy. And I like him a lot, too.
Yeah, you know what? I like that he didn't ask us a question about a foreign country this week.
Jesus Christ. Not that we don't know so much about foreign
countries. We do. And let me tell you
history.
Yeah, I've noted that foreign countries have been existing far more than usual lately in the news.
That's true. That's a great point. So he's asking us at Shiproll, what if Yoda was 6 foot tall and he smoked weed?
Then his name would be Uncle Howard.
No! Oh, man. Oh, gosh. Yeah. I can't think. I mean, is Yoda going to smoke weed in this movie if he shows up?
Yeah.
Rise of Skywalker?
I think everybody's going to smoke weed because, like, have you seen how much it looks like they're, like, totally tripping out parts in this movie?
Yeah. Like, is that the Emperor or did I just smoke a big fat weed drug cigarette.
C3PO's eyes are all big, like he's so high.
And they're red at some point too.
Yeah, his eyes are all red. He's so high, dude. All of them are high. I mean, and like George Lucas had to be high to think up any of this stuff, right?
Whoa, that's now doing a drug cigarette before writing a movie. That's cool.
Now that's cool. And
Yeah.
all of the best movie. I mean, you know, if you ever see anybody who's famous, they're high. You can tell.
Look
Yeah.
at Seth Logan.
Yeah, Seth Logan. Oh, that was a great movie.
Yeah.
The
Wolverine.
Wolverine, he buys a used car from a lady who vapes. That's all I know about it.
I know he gets another innocent family killed. I remember
He always does
Patrick
that.
Stewart was when he was in his shed. He's like,
Oh yeah, he's like,
Wendy's Baconator, then back in town. He was really losing his mind.
yeah. Oh man, did I see that movie? It was boring, huh?
It was boring.
There's Patrick Stewart's like half losing his mind, but then he's half just like, Logan, listen to me. You must do this intelligent thing that I'm clearly laying out to you. And then he's like, where's mommy?
I know he made everybody in the hotel freeze, or he was doing some brain thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
He was out of it, man.
He's tripping. He was high as hell.
This guy was on weed. This guy loves to smoke drug cigarettes. You know, those X-Men. I mean, geez, Louise, you got to be doing the drugs to write that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Oh man, that was a great time when dummies thought everybody was high because they showed any sort of creativity.
Right. That's so true. Thank God we've retired the "I want what he's smoking."
Oh yeah,
that's a great joke.
I'll never retire. I'll have what she's having. Though.
Because it's a good joke.
Yeah. It's a
Why retire a good joke, buddy? You know, if you can still get miles out of it, you don't need to retire it. So.
Yeah. I don't know what you've been drinking, but pour another one for me.
It's funny.
Isn't that funny?
It is funny. Okay, so next question comes from Matt Chidspin from Rounding Down podcast.
Oh yeah, Chid.
Great show. How many Madball songs is too many for a mixtape? This is all you, Uncle Howard.
Yeah. Everyone knows that I'm the guy who knows 90s hardcore songs. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was never too into Madball or I wasn't even into like Agnostic Front or Sick of It All, any of those bands. I didn't really like the like tough guy hardcore, the like I'm gonna smash your face kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. That always seems stupid to me. Like of course nowadays we understand that we respect New York now that we know about the 5 boroughs. Mm-hmm. But at the time, I wasn't very interested in New York. That said, Set It Off is legit a banger. And I also will say I once saw Madball at a show where people got in a fight with the bouncers and someone pepper sprayed somebody. But when you're in an enclosed space, that just means everyone got pepper sprayed. And that was very unpleasant. So all in all, Madball, 2 thumbs down, Set It Off. But what? Put it on a mixtape? Who's your target audience? Is it a bunch of, guys wearing Kangol caps that are 300 pounds from New York? If so, you want that playlist to be all Madball. Is it for girls? You want it to be 0 Madball?
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure this is a type. Yeah.
Also, one last thing I would like to say that DMS crew, please do not beat us up. You guys are scary, even though you wear Kangol hats.
Yes. I think this is a typo, and he meant fastball.
Oh, the way.
Yeah. You can see their shadows wandering off somewhere. Yeah. They won't make it home, but they really don't care. They wanted the highway. They're happy there today.
Yeah,
that's a song.
Now that is a song.
Yeah. I saw them at the Magic City Casino a year ago.
You're a lucky man.
Lucky man? No. Because that was a year ago, and I just went to see music bands play. I didn't see
Yeah.
music bands play the other day. We didn't talk about my casino trip, Uncle Howard.
Oh, that's true. Where you put the martingale effect
I put the Martingale system.
to the test.
I went with Bert, Dennis, Randy. No girls allowed, baby.
The BDR is what I call it.
Yeah. So I went with the guys. I want the boys, and you know, so they were playing slots. Dennis was playing poker. Poker. You
Yeah.
already knew her.
I
Bert,
hear what you're saying. They were playing like
they were playing games. You want
like
to play
children
games?
do.
Mm-hmm. Well, first I went to the slots. I made $6.
Boom.
Yeah, not like that. But then I lost it all for sure.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
big
okay.
deal. The problem was I didn't go straight to the martingale. So then I went to roulette, baby. American roulette.
Yeah.
Good one. And I stuck.
Always bet on black.
See, Dennis and Bert and Randy, they were, this one was red, so maybe the next one will be black because it's been red twice.
What dummies?
I stuck with red the whole time because
Yeah.
the martingale system, red, even, 12 through 35, and buddy, I went in there with $20. I walked out with 35. I could have walked out with 46, but I lost a lot. I lost, $11. So that's not my fault. Everybody else lost. And this is a shoot. Everybody else lost, but I came out, baby. I came out of there with more money than I had before.
Folks, that's just called science.
That's science right there. Like, I think I should quit my job and just hang out there at this casino if they're just giving out this free money.
Hey, Franklin, this is such a sure thing. I'm going to withdraw all of this money from my 401k because I want you to gamble it for me because I feel like you're a good luck charm. And in fact, luck, we don't even need that anymore because this is science. And
this is a system, the martingale system.
Yeah. In fact, anybody who wants to give us your money, Franklin, I'll put it up. Martingale system.
I assure you, I haven't touched any money from the Patreon to code to the martingale system. I have not.
No.
Not at all.
At this point, we're living off the martingale system and the Patreons just for the comfortable extras.
Oh yeah, I love perks. I love perks.
Percocets.
yeah. What else would I be talking about?
Have you seen a Goon with our boy
Sean William Scott?
Yeah, and the guy says, the first one's really good. There's like a villainous guy, and he says, "There's only 2 rules in here: don't touch my fucking Percocets. Do you have any fucking Percocets?"
Oh wow! So. Moving on to these other questions here.
Teach
is asking us, have you ever known someone who disappeared? Luke Skywalker.
Who wants to know, officer?
No. Teach. This is a very fascinating question, my man. I don't know what you're trying to dig or where you're trying to find out, but if you keep asking those kind of questions, you're not going to like what you find. But no, because Uncle Ronald, I should say, he hasn't disappeared.
We know exactly where he is.
Uncle Ronald, aren't you fine? Bring him. Come on, Uncle.
Come on out, Ronald.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Ronald, you're sounding well.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I'm good.
You're just watching your stories. You probably want us to get out of your hair.
I'm watching my stories. That's all. Don't mind me.
Oh, Uncle Ronald, we're sorry to have bothered you.
I just want to watch my wrestling and stories.
Just wrestling and stories.
I just love them both so much.
Bless your heart, folks. Isn't he an inspiration to us all? He's doing so well. Yes, sir.
Can I have a rice pudding cup from the fridge?
Can you have a rice pudding cup?
You can have a rice pudding cup.
We
do this for later, though. We like snacks when we watch the movies, Uncle Ron. I think we need to wheel you back to the jacuzzi there, pal.
Yeah, Uncle Ronald, you get too...
He's getting greedy.
he gets too familiar with us. He acts like, he acts like we're just because we're his caregivers legally, we have to do things for him.
Yeah, it's one of his faults. He's a little selfish,
He's a selfish little man, and
Such
no
a
one could
selfish old
blame
man.
us. No one could ever blame us if something happens to him.
Shut up. Uncle Ronald's fine, folks.
He's fine, of course he is, but
You
if
just
he
heard
wasn't,
him.
if he wasn't fine, it's obviously he brought it upon himself. That's all we're saying.
Agree. Duh.
Yeah.
The next question comes from Carne_me Meguso Brains.
This guy, I don't know what he's doing anymore. Carne me, gusto brains. He's crazy.
No, he must really be relishing in a Halloween spirit where all those crazies come about.
Oh yeah, kooky crazy Halloween.
So he's asking, what are your thoughts on the Sprint T-Mobile merger? Do you think that the argument of a wider deployment of 5G is viable, or is this bad for consumers and will raise prices? Wow. Real question.
Yeah. So
Fuck.
all I know is that T-Mobile, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're no friend of mine.
John
Legere and I have not seen eye to eye for a number of years, and I don't need to go into why because I believe everyone remembers the canonical reason. And I don't need you to remind me what it is, but if you know, just remind me that you know. That's all I'm saying. I'm opposed to 5G. I believe it's a mind control raise. A lot of experts feel that way, so that's normal. And all in all, I guess what I'd have to say is we stand with the people of T-Mobile and Sprint, as always. They are the true victims in all of this. And I suppose, we don't like what's going on, but we're observing it. Franklin had gone to the bathroom during my entire
don't give me grief.
soliloquy.
Oh,
okay.
man. Look, I had to take a piss.
Hey, I had to take a piss over here.
Come on. Don't give me grief here, man. It happens. Hey, at least I'm not pissing while we're recording. Not that anybody's ever done that before.
Well, that was the old times.
That was the old times.
Yeah, that was the old Howard. That was
yeah.
Yeah.
We're
a little more professional now. That's something we deserve a lot of credit for.
Oh, you're professional Howard now?
Yeah, they call me Boss Howard.
Boss Howard. Okay.
Like
well, hey.
Boss Nass.
Oh, shit. That's a good Boss Nass, Howard. That's a good Boss Nass. Holy shit.
It made my headphones go all woobly on my head.
Mine too, but yeah. So I don't know what you answered for the question, but I mean, as long as it means less slow cooker Sunday, then it can't be a bad thing. Next question comes from Yingling, who good
beautiful.
Man, very beautiful.
Yeah.
SNL stole from Night Openings. Never heard of them.
That's true.
Doughboy stole from Two Guys in a Bed.
You never heard of SNL?
No, the SNL stole from Night Opening. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Well, you should. No, Doughboy stole the Two Guys in a Bed format. Yes, they're crooks.
That's true.
Yeah, that's theft. Everyone is stealing Guru Pitka impressions. We don't do impressions on the show. We have multiple guests who stop.
Yeah, but I get.
I understand what you're saying.
They heard him appearing on our podcast.
They did.
Yeah.
My question for you two trendsetters: what's next? So, geez, Louise. So, I mean, we are setting the trend. We're setting this gold standard of podcasting here. I mean, what will people rip off from us next? Is there going to be a podcast that talks about movies at some point?
Yeah, I was just gonna say. I mean, somebody's gonna start, saying, "I picked a movie, and here's what I want you to know about it." It's pretty much like our invention, right?
Is there gonna be like a Rhonda Shear Up All Night? It was Up All Night like a sketch show.
No, it was one of those like late night movie things where there's somebody, comes out and they introduce the movie and she says, oh, I'm Rhonda Shear and I'm here to do Up All Night. And then she's like, tonight's movie is Earth Girls Are Easy, starring Billy Baldwin or whatever. And then, it goes from
Was she
there.
forced to watch those movies?
She wasn't forced to. She, as far as we know, picked them.
Oh, so they were her selections. So
Yeah,
we have
she
the
was
Criterion,
excited.
and then we
Mhm.
have the Sheer collection.
Yeah, yeah. What a conspiracy that we're not seeing the Sheer collection on DVD.
Yeah, I see. Some people like the Criterion, but I'm a Sheer collection guy. So that's I think that answers the question, right? No. So
I think so.
my question for you two trendsetters: what is next? We don't plan these things; they just happen naturally. They just happen. So I don't know what's next for the Unks. What we're gonna influence next.
Our idea, we are influencers.
Mm.
Our ideas catch on, and it's hard for us to say because all of our ideas are really good, but only a few of them are stolen by infidels and monsters.
Yeah. To be fair, 7-second delay was the one who taught me about the martingale system. But that guy who taught me about the martingale system, he's lost money on it. I have yet to lose money in my trips to the casino with the martingale system.
You're allowed to take anything you want from a loser.
Well, he wrote the series Monk, so I wouldn't go that far, but nonetheless.
Oh, Mr. Monk.
Yeah, Mr. Monk. Guys, I'm not gonna plug other podcasts. Fuck that. If I plug a podcast that's better than ours, we might lose fans.
I would like to plug Monk.
Yeah, plug Monk. Yeah. Buy a DVD of Monk.
Check it out. Yeah, Tony Shalhoub saw him once at an airport. Everybody's heard that story.
I've stolen that story.
Have you?
Yeah, I've definitely stolen that story.
It's not that good a story.
No, but you see, I stole that story because what am I saying? I saw Tom Cruise at an airport. That's a stupid thing. I was waiting in line, and I was right behind him, and I kind of nodded, and he didn't do anything. So it makes it even more real that we had such a blasé interaction. But I was behind him in line, and in the story. I guess I made him uncomfortable because it's like I recognized him, and he didn't want me to talk about it, so I didn't.
He's a modest mouse.
Yeah. So yeah, if you hear me tell that Tony Shalhoub story, people, I stole that, and I said I was at the John Wayne Airport too.
Oh, I was at LAX, like a star would be.
True, very true.
Star is born.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, you know what? You can have that Tony Shalhoub story because I think it would mean more to you to have secondhand seen Tony Shalhoub than it did to me to see him.
To actually see him. How was actually seeing him?
It was good. Because I saw the guy holding the sign and said Tony Shalhoub, and I thought, it's just like the actor. And then I thought, well, maybe it is. I'll stand here for a second, but I got a pee, so I'm not going to wait too long to see Tony Shalhoub. And then, like 30 seconds later, he walked up, and I was like, "Oh, that's Tony Shalhoub." Well, I got to piss.
Well, why didn't you say, "Wait a minute"? That's my name too.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. It was because I had to pee really bad, though.
Yeah, well, imagine if you had taken a limo meant for
I
Tony
could
Shalhoub.
have pissed in Tony Shalhoub's limo.
You could have pissed in Tony Shalhoub's limo.
What would Tony Shalhoub ever do to me?
Wait, what year was this?
It was probably like 2013 or so. It was
fresh. So this is Pain and Gain. Man, we're on the same wavelength. Yeah.
Yes,
so we're talking Pain and Gain, man.
Yeah.
So he may have just came back from Miami.
Oh, well, that would explain why he was looking so rested and muy bien.
That's right. That's right. Oh boy. So the next question comes from Eli Hodap, friend of the show.
Friend of the show.
Given how much better Sleeves' podcast is with a studio audience and laugh track, when is Uncle to Uncle going to up their production game? This is the new standard on Buzzcast Network. Remember the timeless words of Vanilla Ice. Anything less than the best is a felony. Dude.
Well, that is true. He did say that.
He did say that. So, I mean, but holy shit, dude. I don't know much about editing. I don't know what to fucking tell Hodap here, man.
Some shows are a Big Bang Theory. They got a laugh track.
Yep. And hey,
And
Bobby Horror Picture Show is a good podcast.
it is. It's a very good Big Bang Theory podcast.
Oh, don't compare to the Big Bang Theory. Come on.
No, you're right. There's no comparison.
I hope you mean that the right way.
Look out, Bobby Horror Picture Show. You're on notice.
Oh my lord.
No,
I mean, is the production
show.
gonna improve? Eventually, the production will improve on the show.
I don't think it's his place to, tell us what to do.
No, he can. He's a Patreon member.
That's true. He's our boss.
He's our boss. We now have bosses.
Yeah.
We now have a committee of bosses. Jeez Louise.
Well, yeah. We were so smart. We got a bunch of bosses.
We have a bunch of bosses now. Wow. Thank you, Patreon.
Yeah.
Listen to Minuteless on Patreon, though. Next
yeah,
question.
Please.
Dick Killjoy. Good
man.
man.
Friend of the show.
Given the opportunity, would you eat human flesh? What opportunity is this like in a live situation?
Or is like just some creep comes up to me and says, like, yeah, hey, pal, want to eat a boy?
Ooh, jeez.
I don't think I would. I think I would rather, even if I was starving. I think I have a number of conditions for myself that I will not personally violate. I have codes that I live by. How about you, Franklin? Do you have any strong codes? Like you won't, you won't demean yourself for less than a certain amount of money or
that's not a code. That's just like a monetary amount.
Well, it's a code of dollars.
A code of dollars, yeah. I do live by a very strict code of dollars, right?
Yeah.
There. Yeah. I mean, who's gonna pay me 6 figures to eat fucking, human flesh?
And what human would you rather eat? A morally repugnant human or a morally pure human, knowing
that's a tough question.
That they were killed for the purpose of you eating them?
Oh, you see that I can't handle that.
That's too crazy a question, right?
That's too crazy a question, man. That's deep shit, man.
Yeah, that is. I can't even believe I thought of that question. Hey, all you fans, listeners, bedheads, and all the like, Write to Dick Killjoy and let him know if you'd rather eat a moral person or a sinner.
Yeah, please.
That's my answer. Listen to Dune, boys.
Listen to Dune, boys. The next question comes from. Hold on.
Should I be looking at my questions too?
Maybe. I got it. Yingling followed up on that and he's like, would you prefer old, lived full life but stringy and tough, or child, life still ahead of him but tastes like filet mignon? No, it had to be old, dude. Like I can't. Yeah, dude, it had to be like an old guy.
But let me ask,
like beef jerky-ish, like really expired beef jerky, right?
An old person?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Like Uncle Ronald smells like.
So you'd rather eat an old person than a young person?
Yes. Well, what can I tell you? Next question comes from Rocco. Well, this is Rocktober, so at $600, go buy his book. You might make $600 for sure. You might. You definitely will.
He's in trouble if he doesn't stop listening to you, though.
Why is that? Oh, right.
You've been leading him astray, telling him all sorts of wrong think.
What?
You heard me.
Rocco, there's something called the Martingale system. I don't see that anywhere in your book. The Martingale system. You're right. You won't make $600. You'll make so much more. You'll have problems, Rocco. You'll have big problems.
Pie me in the face.
Oh. Well, the leader of the Crackle 7 said to pie you in the face.
Yeah, well,
I'm just a member. And
you're obviously the member. You mentioned everyone who was in it on a few episodes ago, and you're the only true alpha that was on that crew.
That is true. One of our members stood up for Marco Stunt, and he was excommunicated, and he will no longer be in the Crackle 7.
Crackle 6.
Well, no, we're still the Crackle 7 because it's a lifestyle, but it's not a matter of members. But nonetheless, don't defend Marco Stunt on social media. That's dumb. Like.
Do you guys all wear 7 for all mankind jeans?
That's absolutely right. What do you think our favorite movie of Brad Pitt is?
7 Monkeys.
Ocean's 12. But anyways,
yeah, Ocean 7.
Ocean 7. So, what cartoon characters are Big Unk and Little Unk? Oh man, I should have read this before. This is a question that requires like deep thought. Man, I hate to say it. I have to have a level of self-awareness. Am I essentially Doug?
Wait,
Am
what
I
was the question
Doug?
again? I'm sorry.
Which cartoon characters are Big Unk and Little Unk? I have to have
Oh,
self-awareness. Am I
yeah.
Doug?
Hmm. No, because you're a little more of a scoundrel.
Yeah, that's right. I'm not
You're
Roger
like
Klotz though.
you're like Snagglepuss.
I don't know who that is.
He's the cat who's like exit stage right, stage left even. Sorry
Okay.
everybody for my Snagglepuss impersonation. He was kind of like a dandy, and he was Hanna-Barbera, so he was pretty shitty, but he had a certain sort of like all the Hanna-Barbera cartoons kind of were like sleazy in a certain way. So I think that's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Even Yogi Bears is kind of like, what game is he running?
Yeah, well, he's always trying to steal from law enforcement.
Yeah, he's a crook. He's pretty cool, actually. I like that.
Yeah, they're crooks, but they're crooks that are cool.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
There was that dog who was the slow dog. Remember, who's Pokey Puppy or whatever. I don't know, man.
Wait, so maybe we should think of the Looney Tunes. You remember that Horatio Sands sketch? This is an official Looney Tunes denim jacket. It's very good SNL bit.
No,
well, it's good. Look it up on
Horatio Sands and
YouTube.com.
I don't talk anymore.
I'm very sorry to hear that. I don't think we're
like
any Looney
Tunes.
Okay. Yo.
Like Anakin.
I love it. No, I love it. That's a good one.
Thank you.
I wish we had more time to make that a tweet. That'd be a funny tweet. You know? Anyways. So I'm trying to think of cartoon characters. We're not Looney Tunes because we're not racist. So
yeah.
That they're pretty racist, those Looney Tunes.
Well, because they're loony.
Yeah. Looney. Yeah, we're crazy racist.
Yeah, we're tiny. We're racist.
No, those are the Tiny Toons. The Tiny Toons.
Tiny Toons were Looney Tunes.
They were
tiny Looney Tunes. Because a Looney Tune was like Bugs Bunny, and then you had a Buster Bunny.
Wait a second. Are we Jacko and Wacko?
Oh, Yakko and Wacko? Yeah.
Okay,
Animaniacs.
No, you're not Michael Jackson, and I'm
Wacko. I'm Wacko Jacko.
You're Wacko Jacko.
Our cartoon equivalents are the British tabloid version of Michael Jackson, where they call him Wacko Jacko.
Those British let him have it, man. Fucking
I like the British tabloids call Madonna Madge. No one else has ever called
Midge.
Yeah. British tabloids are pretty fucking cool, man.
Yeah, they are cool. What's our cartoon characters? What are British tabloids?
Andy Capp.
Yeah, Andy Capp. I love Andy Capp. That guy's fucking cool.
Yeah, he's always drunk and
his diet's terrible. He's just a drunk who eats fucking hot fries all day. What a life.
Yeah, Andy, that's our cartoon equivalent.
Can't see his goddamn eyes for the fucking life of him.
I think he's a union guy though. So
hey, big ups to Andy Captain. It's better than Cody Rhodes.
Big ups to it's just like Ken Shamrock.
Yeah.
I don't have any idea what a union is. All right, let's continue.
I know the union. It's Test, Ken Shamrock, Big Show, and Mankind with 2x4s.
That's right. They did it. Yeah, that's the only union. I know what it is.
People think we're joking.
We are not.
Please discuss how Gentleman Broncos is. What would be your sci-fi names?
Who said this?
Gentleman Broncos. This is. Oh, I'm sorry. This is at Croat DF, a local. Hunk.
Oh yeah.
This is a hunk.
Big time.
So I'm looking.
What is the
Gentleman
question?
Broncos here? This is I think it's from the makers of Napoleon Dynamite. I've heard good things about it. Actually, me and Bert saw the trailer of this movie a while back when we were watching. Don't make fun of us. He put on. It wasn't my choice.
Yeah, this is a Bert move.
He put on the Family Guy Star Wars while we were working on a project. Don't worry about it.
No, that's cool.
Yeah. And so Gentleman Broncos is like from the makers of Napoleon Dynamite. I don't know what it is, though. There's just a guy in a vest. I'm looking at this preview photo. There's a guy in a vest and some kind of bookworm. So Crow, I wish we could answer your question, man, but I don't really know this at all. Should we see Gentlemen Broncos? It seems like it's an underrated. It seems like it went under the radar. We should give it a try.
I'll check it out. Why not? Yeah,
I don't.
Crow, do you have? If you want us to watch
suggestion.
it, we'll watch it because we owe you that much.
That's class of us.
And what would my sci-fi name be? It would be that's hard. Sci-fi names are always something like L9PR or like Ricker.
Hold on. There's like a formula to get your Star Wars name. So, what's your Star Wars name? Let me do a quick.
It would be Ung K. It would be spelled UNK''L, and then Howard 23. Like I'm a robot.
Okay, so I'm looking at Google Images. There's like a little stupid thing here, but I'm curious now. So, Uncle Howard, what month were you born in?
March.
Yes, I know that. So,
yeah.
And,
well, we don't
what's
know
your
each
favorite
other's birthdays because we're not, like idiots for each other.
Of course.
We're just each other's uncles. We're not like obsessed.
Okay. So, okay, no. This one's okay. So, let's just get the first letter of your name, Uncle.
H. Yeah, oh, that's right.
And then the third letter of your last name.
W.
So your name
used to have a last name. I don't remember what it was. Like Schlemiel or something.
So your name would be, for Uncle Howard, would be your name, your Star Wars name. This is a terrible thing here. Let me see if I can find another one. Because your name on this list would be Storm Leia. Would be your Star Wars name.
That's cool.
That's whack. And mine, let me find a
that is the worst imaginable name.
Let me find a good one here. There's a bunch of these stupid ones here. Okay, so my name would be
Storm Leia.
So, okay, let me see. July. Okay, so I'm Sith. So I would be Darth. Darth Kyle. Oh, these are whack.
Darth Kyle.
Darth Kyle and Storm Leia. Is someone gonna comment?
Darth Kyle sounds like the kind of guy who kills you a bunch of times in a game of Battlefront and then messages you like a slur and locks off.
I was gonna
Darth Kyle.
I got a voice message once on PS4. Because my internet was lagging or whatever, and like whatever, I was sucking that day. And I was like, you fucking suck, man. Like, holy shit. It's like, I know 9-year-olds who can play better. And all I could say was, you know 9-year-olds, bro? Weird.
Damn.
Yeah, I didn't say that, though. I just didn't respond. I blocked him because I was like, wow, that's mean. I don't want to hear that anymore.
You're like, that guy tried to ruin my day. Well, I'm not going to let him.
That sucks.
Yeah. People can be so cruel, Franklin. I'm sorry that had to happen to you, little Lunk.
That. What was that, Uncle Howard?
I'm sorry.
See for a second. Uncle Howard.
Sorry.
Yeah. Uncle Howard's breaking up on me here.
We were lagging a little bit.
Coming in and out, buddy. What's up?
Are we okay?
It sounds like a bit now.
Yeah, we're okay. The time stone creates a lot of distortions.
Okay, great. We're good. We're all fine here now.
Yeah. Oh, well, we had so many questions, and I'm sorry we couldn't get to them all, but we're just too damn popular.
Especially if our internet.
But I would like to answer a question.
So, any other questions you can find on Howard?
Vulgar Lasagna asked it. He said, "What's your favorite cover song?" Mine is the cover of Cure's "Love Song" by 311. It's the one that's like, I will always love you. I don't know. Don't make me sing. I can't even hear most songs in my head once I'm not listening to them.
How's that go?
I'm like song blind or something.
Okay. So, yeah, right. Me either.
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay. So Vulgar Lasagna asks, I think this will be the last question. I think, well, we'll get a couple more. We'll get two more. We'll get
I
Vulgar Lasagna and then Ezreal's. Is that
I
good?
mean, if that's a shoot
I don't know.
question,
Chit's asking, what was
Spin,
the
I
dumbest
mean,
thing you've ever
you
done? We
need to
can't even
narrow it
talk about
down. Like, in what category? Like,
There's
dumbest,
a
like in terms
lot,
of thing that
man.
could
There's
have
a
killed
lot
me,
of
or
dumb
dumbest
shit.
thing that could have like sent me to like jail, or like dumbest in terms
Yeah.
of just like bad idea. You know, there's so
Yeah.
many.
Yeah. Yeah, you see, because when you ask a question like that, you definitely, in a sense, you limit us, because then we have to think, well, I can't talk about this, this, and
6 months.
this. It's like all you're basically asking me then is like, have you ever shit yourself? And I have shit myself. A real man shits themselves once every 5 years. In
Yeah.
6 months. There we go. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm sorry we couldn't answer your
Yeah,
question
buy
there,
us a
Chitsman.
beer.
That's a
We'll tell
dope
you a
question, but
tale.
for another time and another medium
Yeah.
that's not this. A
Yeah.
self-destructing
That
tape
is.
might be the proper form.
What's up, beer, Mr. Piano
Buy
Man?
us a
Buy us a beer
Mr. Piano Man.
tonight. Cause you asked us a
That's how the song
question
goes,
for
right?
our podcast.
Buy us
But
a
our
beer, Mr.
answers
Piano Man.
tonight. Oh man. Damn. Da, 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 da,
And I
da.
could sure use a cold
I guess
one,
that
like
is
a
a
Bud
very funny.
Light.
There's a part
La,
where he
da, da,
says
da, da,
he's
da,
making
da.
love to his tonic
Ah,
and gin. Now that's funny because you can't
now
have
that's a funny
sex with a
song.
drink.
Funny song, man. It always makes me laugh.
If I own out of this place. Now John is a real estate novelist.
And I know I could be
Yeah.
a movie star.
You know what? That
if
is
could
funny.
get out of
That's
this
probably our
place.
favorite cover song. You
It's
and me singing Piano Man.
Okay. That's a funny occupation, a real estate novelist.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, that's a
That is our
funny
favorite
guy,
cover
huh?
song.
Funny.
Yes.
Funny
So,
man.
oddly enough, Vulgar
Yeah,
Lasagna is asking us, do you guys
we
play
do
any
play a lot of
instruments
instruments.
other than the skin flute?
When we were
Parentheses,
kids, we were a
jacking it.
very famous band. We
It
would
is a
play
funny
on a
joke.
lot of like the state fair circuit, and we appeared on some local TV shows. We were called the Incredible Little Lunkies, and we were very big. And I believe, yeah, because we were just little. That's all. And I believe we've been planning on a reunion at this year's BugCon. We're going to play
We were
an
both little
entire
at the
concert,
time.
isn't that right?
We're two little guys.
Yep. So get your tickets now because it ain't going to be free.
That's right. We're going to play our rendition of the Piano Man. So there you go.
Yeah.
No,
Good name.
sir. Final question then.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Ezreal's asking us. That's at to live and
Yeah,
die.
it's like we're in Toontown.
Do you have
all
a
of
favorite
sudden.
cartoon growing up? Did you have a? I mean, whoa, man.
Yeah.
A lot of
Ooh, good
cartoon
one.
questions today, man. Shit.
Yeah.
We're in Toontown all of a
Rugrats
sudden.
was
Population
big.
unks.
I remember when I was a kid.
Do you want to take
the
this
video
one?
store,
I feel
they
like
had all like the weird movies.
Rugrats
It
is
one of those,
big,
like,
I guess, for me. But
weirdo
like, that's not
video
my
stores
favorite.
that you didn't know. You know, I mean, I just grew up in a weirdo video store because it was the only one around. I was in a small town. There was this movie called Fantastic Planet. Have you seen this one, Franklin? It's an animated film. I believe it's yeah, no, because it's from I think Czechoslovakia. Very very strange movie, but I remember watching it, renting it as a kid on a video cassette. And I'm from that era, and
cool.
I remember thinking, man, that's really crazy. But also, I really liked like Ninja Turtles because they thought robots and chopped them up all the time. You're a funny guy.
Yeah, I love Ninja Turtles. I was a big Nicktoon guy, so Rocco's and all
Yeah.
that was
Dude,
very
dude,
big.
dude,
Uh,
dude.
oh yeah. So I was a big Doug Funny. So yeah, so Nicktoons were big. Ninja Turtles was like kind of the standard for younger Franklin at the time.
Yeah.
Um, and then what else? There was this show called The Simpsons, but
It
it
really
only
makes
had a
you
good
think.
first season, so don't worry about that. Don't worry
Yeah,
about that.
very
Same with
smart
South
show.
Park. There's a great show called South Park on
But my
Comedy
favorite
Channel,
cartoon of all
but
time,
again,
I
great
guess
first
that would
season.
be any time that I've seen an
Yeah,
animated
it does.
Marvel movie. Yeah,
Well, they are the best. Somebody owned Marty and
that's true.
Francis Ford Coppola by saying,
I saw
"This is the
that.
amount of
Yeah, I saw that, and I
money
think
that
that's an
Marvel movies have
excellent point
made. And this is the amount
because
of money your movies have
it
made."
is.
It
I
was
mean,
like from
after all, someone's
comicbooks.com at
laughing,
Twitter or
and
whatever.
somebody's laughing all the way to the bank.
That's a smart point.
Yeah. All in all, yeah. No, go ahead. Is there anything I'd like to plug?
Damn, that was good. That was good. Well, Uncle Howard, is there? Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I was gonna ask you.
I want to be. I
Your
want to
Star
take
Wose
over
trailer thoughts. I know
hosting
this is not
duties
my other
from you.
podcast, Boston or Glory, which I want you to be on at some point for sure. Uh, yeah,
It was a huge success.
you're not gonna. Fuck you. How about
Yeah,
no?
everyone loved it.
You've done that once before. You know,
Yeah.
it was a
The
huge
ratings
success. It was
were
very popular.
absolutely huge.
Everybody loved it, and the ratings were huge. I got the
Leslie
sheets and
Nielsen and
the
Leslie
Nielsen's.
Jones came in every
Leslie
day, and they told us we were great.
Leslie Nielsen would come in with the
Yeah.
ratings, and yeah. Yeah,
It's
that's true. That's true.
sick, of course.
So,
yeah,
what are your
it's
thoughts
so good.
on the
You
Star
know,
Wars trailer? I would love
the
to hear
people
them.
who want to say that Disney
It's
era
sick,
Star Wars
of
movies
course.
aren't good, they need to get their brains out of their butts, Franklin. Yeah, I said it. I said it. And I'll say it again. They got to get their brains out of their dang
Whoa.
old butts. Because this movie
You said
looks
butts.
super cool. For one, there's an iceberg, right? No, we're talking climate change level iceberg, the kind that Greta Thunberg isn't going to be able to see with her own two eyes in a couple years. So that's really cool. What else is going on in there? You got is that an X-wing that's kind of like skipping along on the big waves like a stone on a lake? Yeah. DS2.
So that's a different. It's like a hybrid of a B-wing. They're taking that thing to the Death Star too.
Yeah, it is really cool. There's a lot of cool stuff, and
That's
at
right.
first you see Rey, and she's
it was a cool looking ship.
Hey,
yeah, I recall.
Where's she going? But in a lot of ways, that reminds me of the first trailer for The Force Awakens, where that's right, and your first shot of Finn is
right, which is jumping around
terrified
which is
too, and you're like, why is this
Star
guy
Destroyer.
scared? You know, same thing. So they're calling back to a movie that came before, which is smart. That's smart filmmaking. Yeah, you're like, remember this?
That is one of the smartest things you can do in cinema. You know, say, hey, these things happen. Oh yeah, it's like, hey,
yeah, you're like just like
shit.
Thanos.
You know, it's like when Iron Man did the snap. It's like, oh, holy shit, okay.
Yeah. Oh, he thinks he's better.
Yeah. Apparently, Iron Man learned nothing.
The only
from
difference
Thanos.
Was he's handsome, and
that's every bit as bad.
What's really disgusting about America.
That's
the handsome people always win.
We let that.
Well, that's true. But I mean, also look at that big orange Cheeto.
Well, we should know. We get away with so much. Oh, that's
Oh
true. Yeah,
yeah.
he gets away with anything. So what else from this trailer? I saw those horses on the Star Destroyer,
Oh,
and like BB-8 was
just because
leading the
BB-8's
charge, which I thought
hot,
was
he
awesome.
can't
I know
lead a
people are gonna get
charge.
upset about
Yeah,
that for some reason.
sickening.
Like he's a
Yeah.
droid,
He
right?
deserves it too.
I
He
know
got
it was
dimed
cool.
out by one
He
of
was
his own
pumped.
people in
I
the
love
last
that
movie.
shit. He was fucking pumped. I was eating that up.
That fucking snitch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
Droid on
"Bloop."
that snitch
Fucker,
BB-9E.
we got you. We
He
saw you,
zoomed in as like,
BB-9E.
what the fuck is that? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he snitched.
God, I hated him.
Yeah.
Like he knew something was suspect, but he snitched,
Yeah.
which is the biggest crime
Carmelo
of all. That's
Anthony,
the biggest crime
baby.
of
He
all in
ain't
Star Wars.
lying.
Don't snitch. And reality, our reality.
He
So,
he
yeah.
got in trouble for like stop snitching shirt.
Carmelo
in,
Anthony has a "Don't Snitch" tattoo.
like, back in the day. Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, because you know,
That's
if
cool
you
shit.
see the police, Warner
And then he's got his
what the
Warner
fuck?
Brothers tattoo as well.
It's so hard, man. That's an advanced technique.
I told you it's a tough joke. It's a tough joke. That's you know. Hey, well, this is not a Warner Brothers movie. Is there anything else that stood out? Ray was I think she faced the Emperor at some point, but
Yeah,
he's like on a chair. It's giving him like
we know a
like
C3PO
an exoskeleton
dies
type of thing, or
because
he's getting him powers,
or
keeping him
no,
alive. Maybe.
well, that's not true. I was gonna say we're led to believe he's
We don't know if he
dying, but I
dies.
have a new theory. He's going blind.
What's that?
Because he says, I'm looking at you for the last time, my friends. Yeah, he's looking at them, but he doesn't say, I'm talking to you for the last time, or I'm being alive around you for the last time.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
He's gonna be blind as a bat. Oh no.
Well, but
that's
you know,
sad. This is,
I mean, but like
boy,
Daredevil, his hearing will increase.
That's life. Oh, and you know what? He might become a better fighter, which explains the promo photos of him holding that crossbow. So, yeah, he's gonna become a better fighter now that one of his senses has been taken away. His others are enhanced.
He's not a good guy.
Very few people can beat Roman Reigns. He's the big dog.
He's the guy. I was thinking of making a next sticker for us that said, "We're not a good podcast.
That's right.
We're not
That's
a podcast. We're the podcast." All right, I'll do it. We'll get someone to draw something for us.
I don't know what art
real
we'll
quick.
have for it, but yeah, that's funny. Yeah. Draw uncle, a Roman Reigns uncle to
tribal
uncle type logo.
Bullshit.
I'm sure it'll look great. Yeah.
Well, thank you everybody for listening.
Uncle Howard, where can they find you?
The latest and most exciting episode of Uncle to Uncle, no longer owned by me. For some reason, now owned by Dr. Evil, who doesn't get involved very much. He's kind of hands off, I suppose. Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at Miata Guy. If you liked what you listened to and you wanted to financially support us, do it. I'm trying to be more assertive because Eli, I think, was right when I was very wishy-washy about telling people to subscribe. Please subscribe to us, people. We're on hard times, baby. Just like Dusty Rhodes talked about. We need your money and we need it now. Patreon.com/uncle2uncle. That's with the number 2. Anyway, we're going to send you a lot of stuff. There's a lot of good tiers. We got an exclusive podcast. It's Franklin's own little baby that is raised from his own breast, called Minuteless, a minute-by-minute breakdown of Limitless. We're going to have Uncle to Uncle After Dark. I'm sending a certain tier prizes every month, and everybody who subscribes for the next 7 days or something gets a prize in the mail anyway from me. So that's pretty nice of me. Yeah, I'm a hell of a guy. What can I say?
That's thoughtful.
We're on a hell of a man and a even
hell of a man,
better of a babe. I don't know. Anyway,
Mhm.
we're on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, uh, wherever, man. You can find us anywhere. Yeah, we ain't hard to find.
We're all over, man.
Spotify, just find us. Write a
Spotify.
review if you can.
Yeah.
That would be really good. That helps us, and it doesn't take much time from you, and it would make an old man's heart smile.
You can find me at Bug TV Franklin on Twitter, Instagram. You can find me at Night Promoting on Twitter as well. You already plugged the Patreon. You do such a good
You
job
can
with the
find
plugs,
me in
and then
the
I'm just like,
club,
oh, I
bottle
have
full
two
of
things.
bub again.
Oh,
Oh, Chris Jericho, is
a
that
little
you?
bit of the bubbly. Yeah.
You
I'm
just
having a
went
little bit of the bubbly,
viral.
Howard. No, I
Man.
can't do a Jericho. I'll stop right there.
I wish I could force you into doing a Chris
Come on,
Jericho
baby.
impersonation for a while.
Yeah. Everybody knows I do
no one
great
does impersonations on
so
this show.
that's-
We've been very,
yeah,
very
it's-
clear. We're not the USA
That's true.
Network. Characters
We have guests.
not welcome.
No.
Yeah.
Characters are not welcome, and
Well, I guess
I don't have the send
all I
off,
can
man.
say is if you're a character and you want to be on
Yeah.
the show, you can go fuck yourself.